Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Hello, thank you for taking the time to click this video. I hope you get the time to watch till the end. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wambui Kidkora. I am a content creator, digital marketer, brand ambassador, and an entrepreneur, and welcome to my channel.
Under the heat, I'm half awake. I've been hung up.
Guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time that you're seeing this gorgeous, beautiful, adorable baby girl, my name is Wambui Kidkora, and welcome to my channel. This is a channel where we create content related to travel, story time, and lifestyle. And today, this is rather a special video for all of you, that my subscribers, 3,030 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers. Thank you for the love and support that you've offered in the previous years. And just to welcome you to another season of Wambui Kidkora. We are back in YouTube. Anyway, guys, I have been looking forward for this video for the longest time ever, and to be completely honest, I have really thought of doing this video for the longest time, but due to various unforeseen circumstances and also engagements, here we are. So this particular video is majorly a video to just give you an insight concerning where have I been for the past 4 months, what have I been doing, and what are we looking forward for this particular channel. Today we're going to be doing it a little bit different, but I hope that you're going to sit down, enjoy, and relax. First of all, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel and you're watching this video, please take the time to actually click the subscribe button that is down below. Ensure that you subscribe it and ensure that you click the notification bell that will allow you or give you a notification for you to receive any more content that I post from now henceforth. And also you can be able to watch my previous videos in the previous months. Anyway, guys, first of all, to make this particular segment and this particular video more interesting, I'll be answering your questions with a set of questions that have been prepared by the team. Shout out to Nadia for making these particular questions. I believe these questions will give an insight to where I was, what I was doing, and what is our engagement in the coming future regarding to our YouTube channel. When I started this year, I had really high hopes, really high hopes, but rather I had a plan for this particular year, and I had dedicated my plan to God, and I believe that God is still in charge of the things that we really have. And to be completely honest, this year has been rather an interesting and also a very spontaneous year for me. This is why. During this particular year, earlier on this year, I had a shift of my current employment. As you all know, I've been a follower, and also you've been watching my videos in the previous years, and sometimes you wonder why I'm very inconsistent with my YouTube. This is because apart from being a creator, I'm also an entrepreneur and also work for consultancy. I work also as a consultancy in some organizations. And sometimes that requires me to be in and off. It requires me to be at work in a scale of 8 to 5, like 8 to 5 sometimes. So that's the reason why you'd not find me like being very consistent. But I believe with this current phase, being the fact that we're currently in September and we're officially going back to YouTube again, I believe I can actually be able to actually work around this. So during my tenure, I've been able to work on a couple of projects, to be completely honest. And second of all, this is the first year in a very long time that I've really made it very intentional for me to really develop in terms of my self-development, both mentally, psychologically, emotionally, career-wise. This is the year I've really dedicated myself to just ensure that Wambui is happy, and Wambui is like I am the priority for this year. You understand? Majority of the years, I've really noticed that I have always engaged people within my plans, and sometimes I used to get disappointed. And this is the year that I told God that I really, really wanted to work on myself, and also wanted to put more effort to just see if the same effort I still put in terms of friendships, in terms of relationships, in terms of my career, why should I not redirect that energy back to me? And to be completely honest, it has really been good for me. So I would say I've been in and off doing a couple of projects, in and off also in terms of traveling. I believe this is the year that I've also really hit my bucket list for a couple of travel videos, and they all happened during my gap within from YouTube. I used to post a couple of spontaneous videos or spontaneous posts in Instagram, but I really wanted these experiences to be really, really personal and private. Part of the reason why, like, I really made this year to be about me. At the same time, I just really wanted to actually have some time to really understand myself and get to really, sometimes we focus on a lot of things. We focus on work, we focus on business, we focus on relationships, friendships, family, and we forget about the inner child you that you really need to work on and try to heal, and also try to develop as an individual and get to even strategize for the coming year. Because for me, I am very strategic about strategizing for the coming year, even previously before we even get there. And this is because I usually have yearly plans and also have like 3-year plans, and then I also have 5-year plans. So I believe it has also given me an opportunity to really rediscover and also try to just have, just develop and just, yes, put the energy to Wambui. I don't know if you really understand, but I really, really have put the energy to Wambui. I don't know, but this is the year I've been very self-aware about how I feel. Like, I would know this is how I feel because it has been resulting to something. And previous years, I believe not the previous years I was not really taking care of myself, but rather that I've really, really invested in myself. And to be completely honest, as we speak right now, this is the most woke version of me. Like, I really focused on myself, like really, really focused on myself. And to be completely honest, it has really borne me fruits. Like, I really love myself to levels that I never thought I would love myself. And then second of all, this was a year that has also really made some very spontaneous decisions concerning to my welfare. Sometimes I would take really random trips, but solo trips that have really given me a lot of satisfaction. I've been able to even meet people that I didn't think, and also this is the first year that I also went to the US, so I am pretty excited. And I mean, I've been able to hit a couple of my bucket list that I really wanted to actually hit, so that really makes me so happy about not only my break from YouTube, but also rather this dedicating this year to me. I don't know if that's well answered, but anyway, let's have to question number 2. One of the most memorable moments from YouTube, was rather, I think, my trip to the US. To be completely honest, I had a plan to actually do that, but I didn't really think that I was to actually go to the US this year. So it really happens very spontaneous, and I usually say God usually has his ways of just recreating memories for you and also trying to make you feel happy during your time of self-reflection. So going to the US, I'm just from a trip from Zanzibar, just a self-relaxed trip. Also in terms of, I've been very spontaneous and I've been very risky this year. Like, this is the year that I've been looking back, like once I look at it from where I sit right now, this is the year I've really made a lot of memories. This is the year that I've really, really tried to make it very intentional for me. Like, so one of the best memories is just having my interpersonal development. Second of all, my therapy sessions are usually very memorable. I have a very good therapist who has really helped me through in terms of personal development, because sometimes we find women between 24 to 20 to 30, it's usually a should I call it midlife crisis, but early 20 crisis, when you're just trying to figure things out in your late 20s and you're trying to actually put things in order, you're trying to focus on your life, you're trying to identify what are the priorities in your life. So I really had those times where I had those self-reflection that was really, really good. And second of all, I also indulged, this is the year that I also started working with international brands. And to be completely honest, this is one of my best memories. I remember I had previously in the previous years started working and started engaging with international brands, but I was not really getting the positive response that I really wanted. During my break from YouTube, I was able to just focus and get to understand from my channel perspective and what my subscribers need from me and what kind of content would be really most reliable, because I noticed earlier on in the first year till around April, our growth was very slow. And also noticed that it's important for me as a creator to sit back and just relax and see what the new trends of tech are, to just ensure that our content is has more quality and is also reaching the right target, and also is also helping, like, I can be able to improve the productivity of this channel to the next level, because I believe we can actually get there. So I've really created a couple of memories. So my US visit, my Zanzibar trip, my international collaborations, in which I'm going to introduce to you, yes, and also I believe also the time that I took to actually for self-development. So that has been one of the most memorable times during my time off YouTube and off social media. Anyway guys, before I start my skincare routine, allow me to introduce you to the couple of products that I currently use. Earlier on this year, a friend of mine introduced me to a couple of Korean products that she was using, and which were organic Korean products. And as you all know, Korean products are one of the best products that you can be able to use for your skin, especially for somebody who has people who have issues to do with skin, hyperpigmentation, acne, and the likes. I have not really had issues to do with my skin, but I really wanted to actually get my skin to the next level, and she introduced me to a couple of products, and then along the way I found the product that she introduced to me were not really good to me, because the pH levels are really high. So along those paths of looking for the right skincare products to utilize, allow me to introduce you to a couple of skincare products that I utilize, and currently I am also a brand ambassador for this organization. We work together and you can be able to make an order. Anyway, so I'd like to introduce you to Aha Abaha. I don't know if you can be able to see. This is a Miracle Tree Toner. Majorly this is from the company Roshan. It's a Korean, it's original Korean product that I usually import, especially I usually import it from the US majorly. So this particular product is a very high sensible toner, which majorly its extract come from the Miracle Tree. So majorly the effective for is an exfoliator and also leaves skin with a clearer and more radiant than before. So as you all know, and you've also seen from the reviews that you get from TikTok and other social media platforms, Korean products are usually the best. So this is the toner that I currently use. It's almost due, it's almost done, but I will get a refill for this. I'll get a new one for this. So it's Aha Baha Miracle Toner, which has a percentage of Aha Baha for 2% for the toner. I also have the Aha Baha Miracle Serum, which comes along with this particular package. Something I really realized with most of these products is, if you really want an effective product to really work for you, work with one particular brand working for you. So for me, the Roshan Aha Baha products have really been doing good for me. So this is the toner, this is a serum, and then also additional to that is also I also got the 4-in-1 hydrating serum, which contains hydrochloric acid, diadamine, vitamin C and vitamin E. And majorly I utilize this one especially because it's a very super strong serum. I usually utilize it especially for reducing circles, because I used to realize I used to have a bit of black circles up here whenever I wake up. So this one really helps a lot. And also I've been able to adapt the retinol, which is of cream. I use this particular retinol which has 5%. So it's a Moyan retinol that I use as a face cream just to apply finally. So I'm going to show you how I utilize this product. So there are 4 of them. If you really want to actually get this package, you can be able to DM me or even comment down below and let me know that you really need this package. This package goes for 4,000 currently for the whole products. Imagine, for the whole products goes for 4,000, and yeah, you can actually get it. You can order it from my Instagram or down below. Anyway guys, so I'm gonna start with this as I answer the question, how my interest and content focus revolved during this break. After enough self-reflection, I'll be able to really realize that I was not really broadcasting my content to the best of my abilities. And during this particular season is when I was able to realize with my collaboration with international brands that in terms of the quality, I believe I was underestimating the type of quality because I thought, or I underestimated myself as a creator, being the fact that I only have 3,030. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, can you please subscribe so that you can be able to officially start this video and kickstart? I used to undermine myself as a creator. I used to look at other creators and be like, oh my god, what are they doing that am I not doing? Why are my numbers not growing? Is when I really realized I need to really first of all ensure that I have consistency in terms of my videos. Second of all, I really need to get to understand my audience in a more in-depth engagement. This is why, because sometimes we find as creators we create content that we believe, then just a bit of it, and then you make it smooth within your face. As content creators, sometimes we believe that we create content because that really makes us good, that really makes us feel good about ourselves, or content that we think our audience really wants to watch. But we forget sometimes we need to get the opinion of the people that really consume our content. In this case, I was creating content that was relatively memorable for me, not put into consideration that some of my subscribers really wanted additional other content that was outside my box. Then I also realized as a creator I had really being comfortable within my niche space, especially because I do travel, lifestyle, and story time. I was really comfortable within my niche, not looking at the broader picture of how I can be able to monetize my content more and how I can be able to drive it out to my audience. And from that, I've been able to work around different things. I started engaging with the production team to ensure that I can bring you valuable and very quality content. So guys, you're gonna let it sit for a bit, and now I can be able to even feel that the toner has actually got into my skin, and so I feel a bit fresh. So just give it a minute to actually rest. So being the fact that I had not really resonated with my audience as much, and the fact that I was not so very consistent, that was a part of the reason why I used to lose my audience, because you understand, if you don't provide the necessary content and valuable content for your audience, you're gonna lose them. So along the way, I was kind of hipping and hoping. So right now, I have really made plans to be very consistent. So if you haven't really subscribed and you haven't clicked the notification bell, please ensure that you have, because you'll be receiving videos back to back from me. Second of all, we are looking towards ensuring that you can produce really quality content for you that will be viable for you, that you will enjoy and also like. Second of all, as a content creator, this has been a very very spontaneous year for me. So I have also become very open to creating content that is outside my comfort. And by this, you will be receiving videos that are very explorative, very adventurous, videos that also be something that you've not been used to seeing me a lot doing. So I believe that will also catch also a bigger audience of people, and also will also ensure that you can be able to watch my videos till the end. And yeah, ensure that you can be able to monetize and ensure that you can be able to bring this channel to the next level. Yeah. So the current projects that I've been working on are pretty huge, and I would like to introduce you to a couple of them. I am excited to officially welcome you to the club of Plagtech. Let me first start. My first collaboration with an international brand was Plagtech, which is it's a US-based company that does certified appliances, majorly phones, tablets, MacBooks, watches. We're also speaking about tablets, Android phones, and the likes. Are you a Kenyan? Are you my subscriber who's currently looking into upgrading your phone? Are you looking into ensuring that you can buy your mom a phone, your kids a phone? You can have a tablet that can be used by your kids to learn and also empower yourself. Are you looking into gifting yourself as a birthday gift, and you still don't have the budgets for a new phone, a new iPhone, a new Samsung, and the likes, a new MacBook, a new Apple Watch, and the likes? Say no more. Please head out to www.plagtech.com and head out and see the current deals that we currently have, especially on electronics. So that is number one, that is Plagtech. The other collaboration that I currently have is with Face Theory. So Face Theory is a UK and also US based cosmetic company that deals majorly with skincare products that usually help women to feel beautiful and vibrant all day. Not to say that I don't use their products, it's just that I currently use this for my skincare routine. I also have their products that I currently use for other uses within my body. So Face Theory is an international cosmetic company that majorly deals with products that are related to skincare, and we have had in collaboration for a past like 1 month, and which has been a really good time for me, especially to get to understand what other international creators are doing. And you can be able to check the kind of couple of videos I've been able to do in my Instagram. If you haven't also followed me in Instagram, please follow me, Wambui Kidkora. I'm going to put it down here. Please follow me and see the current work that I currently do with Face Story. The other collaboration that I currently have is Life Splatter, which is also a brand that majorly deals with products related to skincare as well, and also majorly skincare and skin products and body products. So we are looking at the products like you're looking at the body shimmer oil. They have a very nice body shimmer oil. I wish, guys, I can be able to actually show you. They have one of the best summer body shimmer oils, especially for our black queens. This is very good. We also have different kinds of parents or products that you can be able to see. So please head out to www.facetheory.com and actually get to see the products that you currently have. Additionally, follow me on Instagram and you can be able to see our collaboration and how we can be able to purchase these products to make you feel good and feel good about yourself. The other collaboration is by Ahava, which is also a cosmetology organization, a company that is doing majorly products related to women, majorly on skincare and also body. So with that, I've had successful collaborations with these organizations, and I really feel good as a creator. This makes me happy to see that international brands are willing to work with me, and this has been really an eye-opener in terms of my content creation and also in terms of how I am able to produce valuable content that will resonate with my audience. So I believe these are only just a few projects I'm currently working on, and also other collaborations that I currently have. I'm going to link them down below in my description box, so ensure that you can be able to see them in my description box. I'm going to link them all down below. Additional to that, I have discount codes that you can be able to utilize in terms of your purchase. I'm also going to share them below, so see my description below. Or rather, you can also follow me on Instagram. You can be able to get the links and you can be able to get these products with a discount. Lessons I've been able to learn, especially as a creator, I'm speaking from a point of view as a creator, as Wambui. So guys, I have put my my 4-in-1 miracle serum, which is really good, especially at night, to just exfoliate my skin and make it a bit radiant. Back to the question is, you were saying the lessons I've been able to learn during my time off and how it has been able to influence my content making moving on forward. During my time off of self-reflection, I've been able to really understand myself as a creator and to what extent am I really good at, and I've been able to understand that I'm really good at doing voiceovers, being able to be very good at doing product reviews. I've been able to do also very good at vlogs as well. I am also very good at doing a couple of things in a content creation, and previously, before, I never used to think that I can be able to try them out. This is because I never thought as a creator, because I currently have 3,000 subscribers, I didn't really think that my content would resonate with that kind of content, only for me to realize even the small creators that are really doing really huge things with their small platforms, and they're really able to monetize, they're able to reach their target audience, they're able to ensure they can be able to work with brands and the like. So I've been really working on myself in terms of confidence as a creator to ensure that I can be able to put content out here that is valuable. Second of all is also the aspect of collaboration, content collaboration. I believe the fact that I've been able to work with a couple of international brands, that has really opened my mind to be explorative about working with other content creators in terms of different collaborations, one or another. And this has really also helped me as a creator to just understand and also explore myself, the different capabilities that I'm really gifted and also good at, and the ones that I really need help in terms of my content creation. So this has also helped me in terms to ensure that I have a good focus about my future content, and also moving on forward, my current phase of ensuring that I transition very well into content creation and make it part of my parcel of my journey as an individual. So that has really helped me all along, and I would say those are the kind of lessons I've been able to learn, and the things that I will put into place as I move forward as a creator. I'll consider as a creator that I have currently. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please ensure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share it and tell your friends that Kidkora is back and we are doing this bigger and better. Anyway, guys, for my subscribers that have still been waiting for my videos, thank you so much for the love and support. You have been really, really tremendously great, and thank you, and I hope I will not disappoint you this time around, and we are doing this bigger and better in Jesus' name. Hope that you will watch this video. You have watched this video till the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It feels great to be back on screens. To be completely honest, it's been great to actually be back on screens. I hope that you've enjoyed and liked this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.